What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode, the first episode, coincidentally, of our coverage of Bunker Punks, which is in early access right now, coming out on Steam. If you haven't seen the game before, it's basically a first-person shooter mashup of, like, Serious Sam, Wolfenstein, and Doom, with roguelite elements, and then they add in, like, base building and a bunch of other stuff. It's a fascinating little game, and I like what they're going for, so I figure we play a couple episodes here today, show the game off, and have a good time. What is the game about, you might be asking right about now? Well, Bunker Punks is about a bunch of people that live out in the desert in a gas station, and they attack a big, technologically superior corporation every single day because, I don't know, they have nothing better to do. I'm not really sure what the motivations are. They're just like, the government seems to be kind of dystopian, so we have miniguns and rocket launchers, and we go and we fight them, and then we retreat back to our AM, PM, or our Valero late at night to rest, relax, and level up. And so there it is. Let's play ourselves some Bunker Punks, shall we? Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is we've got to pick our Bunker Punk. We can either go with Molly Pop. She's alright. She comes with a pistol. She gets 25% pistol damage, 5 armor, 16 movement speed, and 70 HP. Or we can go with Dallas Beach, who's got 80 HP, no armor, does extra damage with shotguns, and moves a little bit slower. I did Molly Pop the last time I played the game, so I think I'm going to go with Dallas Beach just to try things out. Here's some of the different voice acting and have some fun there. So there it is. We'll play Dallas. Plus, he's got a leather jacket, and how can you turn down I mean, she's got a McFly jacket. She's got like a life preserver Marty McFly thing going on. And an eye patch. Either that or there's just a really inconvenient piece of her hair just being like, "Ugh," and blocking her vision right now. But I'm going to assume that it's an eye patch from the opening artwork that was in the background. Fine, we'll go with Dallas Beach for right now. And let's start it. Apparently, he's a Texan. So there you go. Texans rejoice. You have yet another representation in video game artwork and gameplay. Alright, so it's going to load our first bunker right now. That's right, we start out knee-deep in the middle of the enemy compound. I gotta shoot this thing over here. They gotta go. Oh, Christ, I'm being tasered. I've been here for like 4 seconds and I'm being tasered. That's the last thing that I want. I don't want anything to get electrical here. We picked up some work boots. Now, there's lots of loot in this game. It does have kind of like a, I don't know, almost a Binding of Isaac type feel. There's lots of loot laying around. There's tons of guns. There's lots of things you can interact with. I do think the wall textures could be a little better, but it's hard to tell how much of this stuff is like a placeholder for a future. Oh, you better get out of here. You better sort your shit out, robot. Oh, man, I better sort my aim out or I'm never going anywhere. Is there anybody else left in here? As you can tell, it's very, very frenetic and it moves quite rapidly. That's causing me to speak much more quickly than I normally would. I think, ooh, technology! You pick up these computer chips off the ground and apparently it gives you technology points that you then spend. Ooh. Would I like the assault rifle? Yes, I would like the assault rifle. Let's take the assault rifle and see who we can hurt here. I'm going to shoot that guy in his little wing. Oh, there's a guy with a gun. So that's one of the little corporate evil guys right there. And it unlocked the elevator. Ooh, we've got armor to protect our man boobies. That'll be pretty fun. Impact armor improves your explosive, and so there's two different types of resistance in this game. There's just normal armor and then there's explosives armor. And you want to have really high explosives armor. Ooh, I like HP. Thank you. You want to have really high explosives armor if you're planning on using rocket launchers or anything like that with splash damage, because believe me, you live in the splash zone. You've got to pick up your loot quickly because it disappears. They try to encourage you to play this very, very quickly and very, very actively. Ooh, a motorcycle helmet. We got some pretty good gear right now. Profits are up. Consume. Report delinquency. Delinquents get downsized. I like the periods afterwards. It really helps drive in the point. Or I guess walk in the point or cycle in the point. What does that say? Practice orderly conduct. Simply obey and conform. Wow, I sprayed that guy's blood all over that particular advertisement. I feel a little guilty about it, but not really. Should probably go back and make sure there's not extra hallways or anything that I missed, because we do want to optimize the amount of loot that we bring with us when we're inside these places. But I think that's pretty much all there was in the first level. And all the levels play out like this. Seriously. The levels are short, they go very, very quickly. You're going to spend most of the time ducking and cover and just firing and exploding things and hoping you don't catch rounds with your chest. Very, very interesting little game. But now we're about to get to the even more interesting part, which is where we get to build our base.
Cleared.
So we got $80. We've got 78 out of 80 HP left, and we've got 15 technologies to take home with us. We also have an assault rifle with 43 rounds remaining. We picked up impact armor, a helmet. We can look at this stuff before we gear up for our next mission, by the way. In case you were wondering. You can't mouse over it right there. I would like to see tooltips added. Oh, we're on the second floor. Never mind. We're not out of here yet. Yeah, you don't want to mess with me, robots. You don't want to mess with me, although I could definitely use some ammo. Oh, shit. What do you do? I don't know what all the robots do yet. I haven't been around long enough. Whew. Got ourselves a combo. The combo will matter later on, so as you level up your characters, you're going to be able to purchase things that happen when you set off combos. Like, some of them are like little AoEs. Some of them heal you. It's just, there's lots of little variable options you can have. These tanks over here blow up, by the way, in case you were wondering. You can use them as explosives to kill stuff on the opposite side of the room. Graphically, I do feel like the game is a tad minimalist right now, but I like that about it. It's just that I'd like to see more set pieces. And honestly, I've only played for about an hour and a half, so there might be further into the game. But some of the dungeons feel kind of samey. Luckily, the game is in early access, so you can't really complain about that sort of stuff just yet, because it might not be implemented as of right now. It's a shooting gallery in here. You guys are going to give me your robo treasure. See, this is what happens when you outsource your manual labor to robots. They're just not good workers. They don't do a great job at stopping Texans with machine guns. They do a No, I lost technology. That's... Ah! Taser bot. Hold on. I'm going to call those fleas from now on. We got lots of money, though. We're making cash hand over fist right now. Never understood that saying, like, oh, shit, he's shooting at me. Ow, I've been shot. He was shooting at me, and now I'm just forced to admit that I've been shot. So this is the way that I came from. I was trying to reorient so that I know what rooms I've searched and which ones I have not. There's no aim-down scope or anything like that. Ooh. That looks like a rocket launcher. There we go. I know how to get rid of a foe. Blow that open, get a few more credits. We've got what looks like 10-5, 10-5. Oh, Kevlar gives you... Oh, okay. So it's going to give me a different resistance. If you got Kevlar, it'll stop bullets better, but it doesn't do so well against explosives. We can only carry one gun for right now. Don't worry, that's not a permanent thing. That's part of the upgrading system. As you level up, you can carry more and more firearms around with you so that you can have assault rifles, grenade launchers, pistols, any other random tool of destruction, mayhem, and murder that you could ever want. A skate helmet instead of a moto helmet. I'm going to keep my moto helmet. We've got, ooh, a baseball bat. Might be an interesting choice for later. Ooh, another assault rifle right there. We can't loot the bullets out of it. Proxy men to observe and control. They've also got a giant glove right there. What is that for? Like the proctology appointments? See, that's how they're G-men plus proctologists. That's how you keep yourself employed. You gotta have primary and secondary skills, otherwise you just ain't gonna make it. Take that, G-man. No one can stop the bunker punks. I am going to perforate you violently. Combos! And the only reason I'm murdering you is just because is that a hoodie right there? A skate hoodie. So that'll give me physical melee resist and generic resist 5. I'm going to keep what I have right now. What did I just pick up? Oh, I picked up skate pads. Okay. I do think the game needs some kind of animation, like right around the bottom, some kind of banner that comes up and like unrolls or like shocks in or does some kind of like, I don't know, some little animation that tells you what you just picked up along with the stats for a second while you're fighting along. I feel like it rotates a little too quickly right now for you to figure out what you have, and granted, at the end of the level, you'll be able to look at your inventory and go through like your random stockpile once you're at your base, and so you can see what all this stuff does after the fact, but inside the mission, sometimes you want to make tactical decisions about what you want to bring along with you, and sometimes you just want to complete an item set. So for example, if you wanted the full explosive set, you got to bring it back to base with you. If you want the full pistol set, you got to bring it back to base with you, and so sometimes I'm looking for specific items when I'm inside of the dungeon so that I can bring them back and equip them and all that fun stuff. So anyways, we'll return to HQ right now. And welcome home to our gas station in the middle of the desert. And so Dallas Beach apparently lives by himself in a 1940s gas station in the middle of nowhere. I actually saw one of these gas stations when I was out, oh, I don't know, I can't remember where I saw it now, where they had like the old school pumps in front of them, the big old iron ones. Now we've got empty spaces in our bases that we can add, all kinds of new traces of lovely things. We can add a firing range, which means we can carry an extra weapon and improves our damage with firearms, or we can add an infirmary, which improves our punk's healing, also heals 5 health in between floors, which can be important if you're bad at video games like I am. So let's do that. And then on top of that, each of these is going to cost us 50 creds. Firing range allows us to carry an extra weapon, and then inside each of these rooms, you can add upgrades. And so inside the infirmary, you can use enhancements. What sort of medicinal enhancements those are, I have no idea. I like to imagine they're wiener enhancements, but you know, they can be enhancements for whatever you want them to be. They can be enhancements for like your fingers, your eyeballs, whatever. I'm just rudimentary and old school like that. And so that'll increase our max health. Nano implants, your punks will heal when they do combo attacks, and then each of these rooms is upgradable once you put it inside of there. In addition, it will expand and you'll get further rooms as you run against the corporation successfully over and over and over again. Firing range improves damage with firearms. We can go with SWAT firing range, which makes our shotguns better. Since that's what we specialize in, that's probably what I'll do. And then I'll probably take that up to level 2 so that we increase 50% extra damage with shotguns, and then we can go up to 75 on the next turn. Infirmary, let's keep our HP nice and shiny. And then on this side, yeah, let's add combo healing just in case. You never know when the mission's going to go sour. We can also add a pistol range upgrade since we have the extra cash if we wanted to. This is our fight. After losing his sister to Pharaoh Corporate Security, Dallas joined the Zero-Sum Gang to make sure nobody has to go through that loss again. So apparently the corporation is off murdering our families and doing nasty dystopian corporation-y things. You will love Big Brother. So we have two choices here. We can go to UN Technology Hub, which is research and development, or we can raid Thompson Agile Silo, which is medical and R&D. Let's do R&D, actually. I don't really know what R&D entails. So we've got the Moto helmet. We've got the skate pads. Ooh, put those back on, please. We've got a Kevlar vest. I'm pretty sure you can equip like more fun stuff in here. Don't forget to put in your second gun, too. Once you unlock your second gun, make sure you put it in. So we've got an assault rifle and we've got a tactical shotgun. Let's start the run. Wonder what they're researching here. You'd think if they searched well enough for it the first time, they wouldn't have to redo it. Give me that shotty. That was a combo right there. That's how we do. Another little 2-hit right there, and then we'll get rid of those little flea bite bastards. It looks like we missed out on some treasure over there. That's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. I do want those creds, and let's break open. Oh, I guess that's just free shotgun ammo then. Whack him around the corner. Oof, he shot me with a bullet. That wasn't very kind. Why would you do such a terrible thing? All I want to do is come and destroy you and your livelihood. I don't see why it's so necessary. Wanted, Molly Pop, leader of the Zero-Sum. Oh, she's the leader? Is there like an election for the leader of terrorist groups that are against dystopian corporations? Or is that just done by merit? Like, is it a meritocracy? Is it... How do we decide here? Is it the best person at murdering suits that gets to be the leader? I mean, technically, we're shooting a lot of robots right now. I don't think we've actually killed too many people. It's only been like 3 or 4 people in gas masks that we've managed to whack this entire time. That is a riot helmet. I'm going to equip it. Hell yeah, it looks good to me. Got the riot helmet on. I like the design of it. It makes me feel like I might be a badass. Maybe. Wipe those guys out, reload. Oh, we get a little bit of range. It looks like those might be suicide drones of some kind. I'm going to go full auto right here and just kind of strafe around the room and see what I can accomplish. Ooh, we unlocked the elevator and there's a baseball bat right here. Let me see how we're going to do on ammo before I leave the room. But if this thing is tapped out on ammo, lots of shotguns laying around, I'll tell you that much. We came from that way. Let's see what's inside this little yellow-clad room over here. Okay. Ooh, ammunition. Hell yeah. I think this game needs a gun called the Emu Launcher, and it should have Emu-nition instead. So when you pick up ammo, it would be like a one-time swap where it's like you have picked up 10 Emu-nition. Because it would fire emus at people. Like you would shoot it, and the emus would be like, woo! And they'd run across the ground, and then they'd start kicking them. And then, I don't know, they'd despawn or explode or something. Maybe they'd be wrapped in dynamite. I'm not really sure how you would properly utilize an emu in this case, but... Yep, of all of its treasure and loot. So R&D appears to mostly be like guns and credits. I'm not sure though, maybe we'll get something better on the second floor.
Let's get things.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're about to get whacked. Alright, gentlemen, one at a time. A little bit more ammunition right here. I do love machine guns. That's always my problem in games like this, is I always end up using like the SMG or the machine gun because I enjoy it. Just being able to go full auto DACA on somebody is really, really satisfying. I need that health, so please don't despawn. That would be a terrible thing for you to do. Could swap into some pistola loving if we really wanted to, but I don't know if I'm in a pistola mood right now. Oh, we can jump? Well, that's good. I didn't even realize I could jump. I didn't even try. I assumed it was like Wolfenstein where you kind of just ran around the whole time and hope for the best. Why am I running this when I've got 85% extra damage on my shotgun? When my shotgun shoots, I get the loot. Gonna shoot you and your stupid snoot. Oh no. Tried to run up on me hard. He was not accepting my shenanigans. I spill water all over the floor. We're gonna need janitorial staff. Terrorism. It has its prices. Mostly water spills all over the floor. Those horrible terrorists and their inability to keep hydrological resources inside their proper containers. Ooh. Please don't. Ooh, a 7-hit combo. What is this right here? We've got a moto jacket. It gives us shotgun armor, and it gives us regular generic armor. Okay. Nothing inside of there. Ah! Man, they tried to rush me. They weren't playing around. They were sitting by the door just like... Living on the lightest day. Sorry, I got sidetracked for a second. These things happen. Yeah, let's wear the moto jacket. We're supposed to be the shotgun guy, so let's have that. Looks like we are done here. Hooray for us. This is our fight. I'll probably continue upgrading my shotguns or something. These are locked until later notice. I don't know exactly how we unlock those, but I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. SWAT firing range increases damage by 75%. I don't know if I want to spend a ton of money on that. Pretty sure these right here are for upgrading your guns or your characters or something like that once you've got a different room. Let's raid again. So we can go down either path that we really want to right here. I think the corporate headquarters is like the final one that we're headed towards. That one has 3 floors, or we can just try and whack everything. You want to whack everything? Let's whack everything. That sounds like a fantastic idea. So now we've got the moto jacket. We've collected some new equipment. It is in your best interest to like swap things out as you go through the dungeons so that you can create tailor-made work suits essentially for different jobs. He's got them big beady blue eyes. Like a single square in the socket.
Let's get this started.
Sorry guys, y'all gotta go. I claimed this room for whatever the hell my character's name is. I can't remember. It was complicated. I think it was Dean or something like that. It sounded like he ran a college or something. Christ. Almost got me right there. It would appear to me as though we've got issues. I have been shot several times already. What is this? We've got a skate hoodie. Let's go ahead and take the skate hoodie so we can bring it back home with us so that we can work on the melee set. Woohoo! They like to hang out by those doors, don't they? Good lord. They're everywhere. You can also carry 2 of the same gun, in case you were wondering. So if you wanted to have 2 shotguns, have 2 shotguns. We've got Revolt bracers. So those have shotgun and assault rifle armor. I'm going to bring those because those seem like a fairly solid plan. Did I get everybody around here? Let's make sure that we have properly murdered all the people that need to be murdered. We are a gun-wielding psychopath, after all. It doesn't look like there's any further doors inside of here, so I think we might be done. I think we might be finished with this particular floor.
Floor's cleared. Let's get this.
I feel like he was holding up a diagram or something right there that I was unaware of. Like, let's get what? You gotta show me the picture. You gotta put it on screen. Making this very confusing right now. And I don't operate well on low intel. Oh, shit. Ooh. Is our shotgun single-barreled? Like, it doesn't look like it cocks or anything like that. It looks like we shoot it and then we load another shell and then we shoot it more. No broadcasting. Thin casting, however, absolutely okay if you're one of those wizards with a weight problem in the opposite direction, as usually complained about. Ooh, I think we got them all. Let's reload these rifles and keep on moving. What are those? We got skate shoes. Those are going to be for the melee set, so I'll bring those along. Looks like we got a branching path right there. Oh, Christ. Let's see who I can kill with that little explosion before this gets too rowdy. I need that med kit, but I don't think it's going to help out as much as I want it to. I've also got a baseball bat right there, just in case you're into, like, the melee thing. I'm not a big melee player when it comes to first-person shooters. It's just never been something that I've... Christ, it's just something that I've never been in love with. They tried to bring us to an explosive resolution. I'm not okay with that. I may bring back the pistol with me, just so I have that back at base. The pistol's not terrible. I kind of wish it fired as fast as you could click, like as its little benefit, because it's not like the best gun ever, but it's still fun to use, especially if you're playing Molly Pop. She can get pretty good with it.
Back to base.
Back to base indeed. Alright, so we are back at base indeed right now. Nothing to unlock, so it looks like we're just going to go raiding one more time. So we can go to, ooh, logistics, security, and logistics. Yeah, let's go to Polton Logistics Terminal. Let's have a look here. I'm going to go with that helmet. I'm going to go with, yep, those bracers are cool. I'm going to go with the, let's go with the Kevlar vest, I guess. For this down here, I'm just actually, yeah, let's go with the generic boots. And then as far as guns are concerned, we do have a damage bonus with pistols. So technically we could bring those along and life would probably be okay. I'm saving up my resources right now because I don't know what buildings are coming in the future. And as we unlock them, I would like them to be a part of my organization and make my life easier. Christ. Okay, straight out of the door. I'm just going to start shooting. And hopefully we can get the room cleared before this goes too wrong. Little med kit right there, but it's not much. We're going to want to hope that we can pick up something. Okay, we did not. This red door looks a little spooky, or it's foreboding. I don't know if there's monster closets or anything in the game just yet. Although it would be cool for like little Wolfenstein Doom style, oh Christ, Doom style monster closets to be around. I do like monster closets. Some people do not. I am not one of those people. One more corporate security drone down. I don't know if he's actually a drone. He might have a name like Bradley or something. Either way though, he works for the bad guys, which means we get to murder him with impunity. That's how these things always work. Nobody wants to sympathize with a bad guy. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cool. Blow open some chests here and see if I can't get some medical supplies, because we are hurting. Little bit more ammo to be had there. I'm hoping the game also takes like a Borderlands direction at some point, where like you can end up getting guns with modifications, because if you notice, I don't know if you noticed this, but when you go back and you mouse over the gun right there, it tells you the damage and the ammo. It'd be cool if it also had like randomly generated stats on it or something like that. Not much, because sometimes I felt like Borderlands went a little overboard with like all the weapon effects and things, but it'd still be cool if sometimes they got like, what the hell is that? Some kind of weird robo-dog. A robo-dog with $10, so apparently he's a robo-dog that is good at stacking that cheddar. I didn't realize robo-dogs were so competitively compensated. I definitely need that health. Alright, we good? I think we're good. Elevator's unlocked. We'll grab that, and then out we go. Didn't make a lot of money on that floor. Was not an incredibly lucrative floor for us, but it was still a pretty fun little shootout. That's what I like about the game, though, is it's super hectic. Like, it's really, really hectic. I'm going to blow him up a little bit and see if I can get rid of him before he becomes, like, a long-term issue that I have to solve with my shotgun shells. If you can get up close, you can do a ton of damage to some of those guys. The weapons do damage based on their range, and so I was going to say do damage based on their range. You'd be like, do damage? That's a dangerous elemental damage type right there. Hit me with 60 points of do damage. I'm like, no, not the do damage. This is not a mature channel, by the way. I don't know if you're new here or whatever, but do damage, that's about the level that most of my humor seems to be around here. Don't really care about the explodey drones, but I do care about that. Extra pistols over on that side. He's going to try and get us, but unfortunately, he was explosive in the wrong place at the wrong time. Get on out of here, explodey bot. You can do something better with your life. Oh, we can have a rocket launcher? Well, I'd way rather have that than a pistol. I mean, that's not even like a choice. I don't know if I got him. My rocket launcher aim is bad. Apparently, I need to spend more time playing the soldier. There we go. Either that or more time playing... I don't know, Quake or something. That'll work. Yeah, let's go with the Quake reference. Sure, why not? That'll count as a combo, and that should get us healed up a bit better. Ah! No, I missed out on all my room loot. My room loot has all been... Oh, it's so upsetting. Is he still in here? Okay, let's continue.
Floor is cleared.
I'll try to pick up some ammo pickups on the next floor for the rocket launcher so that we can keep ourselves equipped on it, because it does seem to do a pretty good job at murdering, destroying, and otherwise creating mayhem. So like what I'll do is I think these pickups are like universal or something. Oh Christ. No! I'm invoking the name of Jesus a lot in this one. But frankly, I feel like he needs to help me out. I'm assuming that he had some kind of say in like this corporation taking over. Like at some point, somebody ran it across the table and was like, hey, this evil guy is like conquering the planet. Should we get in on this? And he was like, nah, I'm doing that deity thing where I don't really interact with anything, but then I judge people for behaving in a way that adapts to the situation. And so anyways, I really need to work on my strafe strikes here. What was that? I don't even know what that thing was that just shot at me, but we have full rockets now, and I enjoy that tremendously. You know, I assumed for a second that because that had like a heart cross thing on it, that maybe it would have a bit. Did I get him? Oh, Christ, that's a turret. Okay, gotcha. I know what these are now. Anyways, I had assumed that maybe it would have some kind of healing item inside of it, but it doesn't look like it works that way. He's going around that way. Ooh. Okay, so once he's like up in your ass, he's up in your ass, and that's it. Definitely don't want him to close the gap. I need that gap to be there for excretions. I strongly dislike the fact that I'm engaging out of a tunnel here. I feel like this is a really unfortunate plan. I get him. Alright, we're going straight in now. Going straight in. I'm going to try and put a couple on him. There it is. Perfect. Always aim for the feet, by the way. I don't know if anybody's ever talked to you about that. We've got moto gloves. Yeah, I'll take those just so we can swap them out and have them on our inventory list. I like collecting things. I'm a sucker for collecting things. It's possible that that might kill something. Put that over there. We've almost got ammo out. I just wasted all of my ammo pickups on, what is this? A riot jacket? Hell yeah, get the riot jacket. I don't think we've actually fought anything with a shotgun yet. Like, I think most of the enemies we fought with here have mostly been confined to pistols and like small arms fire. They don't have small arms, but you get what I'm saying. They're carrying small arms. Only a wizard with the shortest arms ever can create small arms fire through sheer willpower. I think we're good here. I think it's time to clear on out. Let's go back to Basay!
Back to base.
And there it is. This game is called Bunker Punks. If you wanted to check it out, I got a link for you down below. It's released on Steam right now, so that's all the information you needed. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the first episode thereof. I'm having fun with the game, and I figure I'll probably cut out 5-10 episodes or so. Just something to wet your whistle and get you excited about the project as it develops. It is in early access, so if it feels bare bones to you right now, just be aware that there are things that are going to be added in the near future. I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.